Hello everyone. Welcome back to the Mochi Squad channel. BTS Jimin spotted at Incheon Airport heading to America. Mysterious activities that make ARMY wonder. The celebrity aura once again enveloped Incheon Airport when Park Jimin, one of the members of the legendary group BTS, was seen entering the international departure terminal. With calm yet confident steps, Jimin captivated the attention of many people around him. His presence was not without reason. It is known that he will be flying to the United States to carry out activities related to BTS, although the details of his activities are still being kept secret by the agency. Jimin appeared in a casual yet fashionable style, wearing a jacket, black bucket hat, and a face mask that covered most of his face. However, even so, his star aura still radiated strongly, making the fans who were present spontaneously shout his name from a distance. Several fans who had been waiting since early morning carried banners that read, "Safe Flight Jimin," and "We'll wait for you." Although Jimin did not give an official statement to the media, he had time to wave warmly at the fans and media crew who had been waiting for him. Speculation immediately arose after photos of Jimin's departure were spread on social platforms such as Twitter and Instagram. Some ARMYs believe that this trip is related to BTS's global project that will be announced in the near future. However, many also suspect that Jimin will be involved in a music collaboration with an international artist. One of the most interesting things is the presence of a senior manager from Big Hit Music who accompanied Jimin throughout the journey from the car to check in. This strengthens the suspicion that Jimin is not only going for a personal agenda, but is carrying an important mission from his agency. HYBE itself has not made an official statement regarding Jimin's departure to America. However, usually, if it is related to a big project, they will release an official announcement a few days after their idol's departure. Jimin's departure this time felt so sudden. Previously, he was known to have no public schedule announced, making this news a pleasant surprise for fans who have long been waiting for his solo activities. Several sources said that Jimin will be in America for several weeks. He is suspected of attending an important meeting regarding BTS's global activities which are still ongoing even though some members are undergoing military service. In recent months, BTS has indeed shown wider activities on the international scene, including documentary projects, music collaborations, and the launch of exclusive merchandise brands. Jimin's departure today is believed to be part of that big series. Not a few have linked Jimin's departure to the news that several music labels in America are eyeing collaborations with BTS members. If true, then this trip could be an important milestone in Jimin's career history as a soloist and BTS representative. Some fans also suspect that Jimin will attend certain music events or award shows in the US. However, until now there has been no official confirmation about the invitation in question. Interestingly, Jimin brought a large suitcase and a sling bag that seemed to contain documents or work equipment. Many concluded that he might be recording or doing other creative processes in the studio while in America. Meanwhile, the hashtags #HaveASafeFlightJimin and #JiminInAmerica have begun to become trending topics in various countries. ARMY communities around the world have expressed their support and best wishes for the star through various emotional posts on social media. Incheon Airport this morning seemed to be a silent witness to the great energy and love that always accompanies Jimin's every step. Although only briefly, his presence still has an extraordinary effect on anyone who witnesses it directly. A local reporter said that Jimin's aura was so strong that the room seemed to stop spinning for a moment when he stepped into the boarding area. "He seemed to bring warmth in silence," wrote a journalist on his personal account. Meanwhile, fans hope that Jimin can carry out these activities smoothly and maintain his health. Several fan bases have also initiated support projects such as digital advertisements in Times Square and playing Jimin songs on several local radio stations in the US. There is also a theory among fans that Jimin might appear as a guest star on popular American shows such as The Tonight Show or Jimmy Kimmel Live. Although there is no concrete evidence, this theory has spread widely. There is also a possibility that Jimin will work on a music video or photo shoot for a fashion project, considering that he has previously been the face of world-famous brands such as Dior and Tiffany & Company. Another report said that Jimin might be involved in a global campaign launched by HYBE to commemorate BTS's 12th debut anniversary, and he was assigned as a representative for overseas activities. In a previous interview, Jimin had revealed that he was preparing something very special for ARMY, and his departure this time is believed to be part of that promise. Meanwhile, netizens in Korea also gave their support, with many praising Jimin's perseverance and dedication in continuing to actively work even though the group is in a transition period. On the other hand, music industry analysts have begun discussing Jimin's potential to expand his solo market share in America. Given that his album Face was a huge success globally, this is a very promising strategic move. Not only in terms of music, Jimin is also considered to have visual appeal and personality that are very suitable for the tastes of the international public. This makes many parties believe that whatever project he runs in America, the results will have a big impact. Korean media such as Dispatch and Naver have published articles about Jimin's departure, calling it one of the moments worth waiting for because it is full of mystery and the potential for big surprises. Armies abroad, especially in America, are already preparing to welcome his arrival. Some fans even posted photos at the Los Angeles airport in the hope of being able to greet their idol in person. For now, fans can only be patient and wait for official updates from HYBE or Jimin himself. But what is certain is that this departure has increased the high enthusiasm and curiosity among the public. At the end of the journey to the gate, Jimin had time to look back and give a small smile to the fans who were shouting his name. The moment was recorded and is now widely circulated on social media, making the hearts of millions of ARMYs melt. This journey may be just a small step for Jimin, but for fans around the world, this is the beginning of a new chapter full of hope and possibility. And as usual, Jimin never really leaves. He is always in the hearts of ARMYs, wherever he is. Upon arriving in the United States a few hours later, news of Jimin's arrival immediately spread quickly among international ARMYs. The arrival airport was crowded with fans from various ages and countries, carrying light sticks, banners that read "Welcome Jimin," and posters of his solo album. The atmosphere was full of enthusiasm and emotion welcoming the idol, although Jimin himself maintained his privacy with tight security and wore a mask and hoodie to cover his identity. Even so, some fans managed to capture the moment when Jimin smiled faintly and bowed slightly as a form of respect to those who had been waiting for him. This small act was enough to make many ARMYs shed tears. The warmth and closeness that he always maintains with fans was proven again, even in a moment as simple as arriving at the airport. After leaving the terminal, Jimin immediately headed to a black van that had been provided by the agency or possibly the organizer of the event he would attend. The fans could only wave and shout, "I love you, Jimin," while hoping that the star could feel their love even from a distance. Several local media were also caught monitoring Jimin's arrival, predicting that there would be a large-scale activity that would be announced soon. On the other hand, a number of speculations began to emerge that Jimin might be involved in BTS Chapter 2 activities, such as the launch of a new documentary project or a special appearance on an American entertainment program. Several ARMYs matched the date of his arrival with the filming schedule of popular shows,